Hello everyone, welcome to the beginner tutorial series for 3ds Max 2023. The version of 3ds Max you are using will not affect the learning process. The things we are learning should remain consistent across different versions of 3ds Max. So you don't need to worry if you are using a different version. In this series, we will cover the fundamentals and take you through a step-by-step journey to help you get started with 3ds Max. Whether you are new to 3D modeling or looking to expand your skills, this series aims to provide a solid foundation for mastering 3ds Max. I will not overload you with too much information at the beginning because if a beginner is bombarded with too much at the start, it might lead to confusion. That's why we will keep things simple in the beginning. As you keep working with 3ds Max, things will gradually become clearer. Alright, let's start today's class. When you first open 3ds Max, you will see an interface that looks like this. If you are a beginner, this interface might seem a bit challenging at first, but don't worry at all because as you start using 3ds Max, it will gradually become much easier for you. In 3ds Max, there is a top menu bar where you will find options like File, Edit, Tools and more, which we will discuss in upcoming videos. In File menu, you will find options to start a new file, reset and open a file if it's saved on your computer. Additionally, you can access recently open files or those you have worked on recently. There are also options for file saving. Following that, there are import and export functions which we will explore in upcoming videos. This is our main toolbar. The main toolbar in 3ds Max hosts a range of essential tools and functions for various tasks. It provides quick access to frequently used commands like adjusting viewport, transforming objects, and managing the scene. This toolbar streamlines the workflow by offering immediate access to fundamental actions required during the modeling, animation, and rendering process. And these tools are called ribbons, and you can click here to expand the ribbon. The ribbon in 3ds Max is like a smart menu that changes based on what you are doing. It shows different tools and options depending on whether you are modeling, animating, or doing something else. This way, it makes it easier to find out and use the tool you need without navigating through multiple menus and panels. This is called Scene Explorer. The Scene Explorer in 3ds Max is like a control panel for your entire project. It lets you see and manage all the objects, lights, cameras, and everything else in your scene. You can organize, rename, hide, or even link different parts together using the Scene Explorer. It helps you keep everything organized and easy to work with. These are some additional tools I have installed. You will not see them unless you install them. When we move towards rendering or materializing, then I will show them to you. This panel is called command panel. You can see its name here. Yes, it is command panel. The command panel is like a toolbox that gives you access to various tools and functions for creating and modifying objects. It is divided into different tabs like uh, create, modify, hierarchy, motion, display, and utilities. Each tab hosts specific tools and settings related to creating shapes, editing objects, managing animation, adjusting display properties, and more. It's where you go to perform actions like creating new objects and adding animation and fine tuning your designs. And all these tabs have their subtools. Like if we click on this create button, and you can see subtools here. Uh, For example, we can create geometry, shapes, lights, cameras, and helpers. And all these tools we will discuss in our next videos. This is the time slider. The time slider allows you to navigate through the animation timeline, enabling you to move across frames, set keyframes, and manage animation sequences. Uh, this is for animation purpose. And this is viewport layout. You can select any layout from here, and if for any reason this option is not visible here, you can right click here and you can check this option, viewport layout tabs. You can see if I uncheck this, that will not be visible here, so you have to check this option. And you also can change the viewport layout from here. You can click on any plus icon from any window, then you have to go to configure viewports, and from layout tab you can select any layout and click OK. That layout will be selected. And if you accidentally hide something or cannot figure out how to bring it back, for example, let me hide this ribbon, scene explorer, and let me hide viewport layout tabs. Now if you hide something and you cannot figure out how to bring it back, you can go to workspaces, and from here you can click on reset to default state, and this will restore everything to its default setting. These four viewport windows is our working space. These windows provide various perspectives for modeling, rendering, and scene navigation. Each window, for example, top, front, left, and perspective, offers a distinct view for precise object placement, detailed editing, and overall scene evaluation. These windows enable artists to work from multiple angles, ensuring accuracy and efficiency in the creation process. For example, if I create a box here, then I can see this box from four different views. For example, this is our top view, this is front, this is left, and this is perspective view of the box. And you can extend any viewport by selecting it. When you select a viewport, for example, if I click here, and its border will turn yellow indicating that it's been selected, then you can extend that viewport by clicking here. Additionally, you can switch any view to other view. For example, if I click here, this is front view, I can change it to left view, or I can change it to top view. And this is the navigation toolbar, and we will explore its detail in the next class. And I hope that in today's video you have got an idea about the 3ds Max interface. If there is something you didn't understand, don't worry, because I have just explained it verbally and you have just watched only one video. As we keep using 3ds Max regularly and work within it, understanding everything will become much easier for us. And until my next video, try opening 3ds Max and start exploring it on your own. In the next video, we will see how to navigate in 3ds Max, and we will see in the next video. Take care.